Hi Gemini, welcome to your general reading for September 2020. This is a general reading for the zodiac sign of Gemini, sun, moon, or rising sign. So if this video doesn't resonate for you and you have the time, I encourage you to check out your videos for your moon and or rising sign, because sometimes your messages will be coming from those videos. So Gemini, let's just go ahead and get started. This is a general reading, by the way, for September. It's not a love reading. Oh, Gemini, before we get started, when I was shuffling the cards, a card flew out, and that very, very rarely happens when I shuffle. And the Ace of Pentacles flew out. So I didn't keep it because it's not how I do my spreads here. But I thought that was highly unusual. So it suggests that you could be going through something financially oriented in September, and it could be related to the messages I'm about to deliver to you, because these are general messages and they could be applying to different things for each of you. For some of you it can be money, and that Ace of Pentacles popping out does suggest that maybe for a lot of you, you're going through some kind of money thing, whether it's a great gain and success or the opposite, a loss. So let's see what's going on in Gemini. The first card you have is how you're feeling in the month of September. You have the Page of Cups reversed. When I did your love reading, Gemini, the set of videos before this, you were the Page of Cups in the upright with the connection. I can't remember what it was in the context of the reading. I think it was how you feel in the connection, I'm pretty sure. Now you're in the Page of Cups reversed. So if this is about a love relationship, even though this isn't a love reading, I read the energy that comes up. You could feel like you got thrown out of a very youthful, inspiring, happy energy that you were in with someone you're in romantic partnership with. Yeah, you could feel like you got thrown out of that. You're feeling, the Page of Cups is all about being inspired. Like you feel inspired to go express yourself like a child would. You're just so open. Something threw you out of that, Gemini. You're feeling a little discouraged. You're feeling a little discouraged from expressing yourself. Maybe you expressed yourself in some way and it was received negatively. Maybe you felt like you were misunderstood or someone shut you down. And now you just have this ugly feeling inside. It's like a child when their spirit gets, how do you say? They get broken down by like the reality of the world. I feel like that's what's going on with you, Gemini. And it's not necessarily with the love connection. For a lot of you, it could be that. The Ace of Pentacles popped out, so maybe there was some financial opportunity or a work or business venture that you were really excited about, and now you're feeling kind of down in the dumps, like you were really excited and hopeful about it, and now you feel not so excited and hopeful about it. Yeah, so keep in mind, this is just current energy for the month of September. This isn't who you are as a person. This is just a passing experience, a passing emotion. So Gemini, your second card is what you're wanting in September. You have the moon reversed. So the moon upright is all about something being hidden. It could be lies or trickery or deception around you. It could be a deep psychological content that you're not aware of that maybe could be coming to the surface. The moon in the reverse suggests that someone turned on the light switch and something got shown or exposed. So maybe you realized the way that you feel about something that you didn't realize before. Maybe you realized that someone wasn't being very honest with you. Maybe you were in the moon upright is like a delusion, not seeing something fully. So maybe there's a situation you're in where you feel like, oh, I see the full picture now, and you didn't see it before, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't see that. And again, it's going to be different for each of you Geminis. It could be with a person, maybe it's with a job. It's going to be a situation where it's like the blinders get removed and now you can see. And maybe you had to go in the Page of Cups to realize this. Maybe the Page of Cups energy was Pages are all about youthful energy, so it could be a little bit of night, being naive. It could be just being a little unrealistic, and maybe whatever pushed you out of that idealistic energy is making you see something for what it really is. Like the light of day comes with the moon reversed, and now we see how something really is. Yeah, and in the moon card, there's no people. There's dogs or wolves howling at the moon. So it's about our essential nature. So you got in touch with some kind of intuition part of you that made you see what was really going on in a situation. A light clicked on, and you're like, oh, okay. So the third card you got, Gemini, is the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is interesting. This is about a lesson needing to be learned, maybe in charity. Maybe you're learning not to be so selfish. That doesn't necessarily apply to all of you guys. There's a couple of different possibilities with this Five of Pentacles reversed. You might have felt being left out in the cold. You might have felt that you were being left out of something, and now you're seeing why you felt that way or why you were left out. Maybe you didn't really realize or want to see that. But the challenge in September is for you to see the lesson in that, because the Five of Pentacles energy is like being down on your luck, maybe with a person, it could be with a relationship, being down on your luck in some way, it could be financially. And when it's reversed, it's about the lessons we learn from that and how we move forward. Five of Pentacles reversed is like, okay, the bad thing happened. How do I move forward? So the challenge you're going to have in September is you deciphering what the lesson is that you were supposed to learn and how you move on from that, how you pick up the pieces and move on. That's going to be difficult for you, Gemini. This is suggesting that you might not want to move on. You might want to hang on to something that no longer serves you or that has already completed, a cycle that has completed. But the Five of Pentacles reverse is really telling you, look, like, you need to see what you were supposed to learn, and you need to move on. And it could be walking away from a person. It could be a person that you experienced some kind of loss with. It could be financial loss, because the Ace of Pentacles popped out at the beginning, like I said, and this is Pentacles again, Pentacles energy with Five of Pentacles reversed. And Gemini, when I did other readings for you in the month of July and August, especially in the month of July, a lot of financial material was coming up for you Geminis in particular. So it doesn't surprise me that Ace of Pentacles popped out, even though it is highly unusual that cards pop out in general. I'm not surprised that happened to you guys, because there's something financially going on with a lot of Geminis, I feel, at this time. Some kind of financial transformation, good and bad. I mean, it'll be different for each of you Gemini. Some of you are going through a thriving period in your finances, and others of you are learning a more difficult lesson about finances. So the fourth card you have, Gemini, and this is opportunities in the month of September. You have Justice. This is a great card to get in this position, I feel, because this is telling me that there is going to be something that happens where justice will get to be served in a situation. You'll have your day in court, maybe literally for some of you guys. Maybe you need to go to court for something. It could be related to a divorce, balancing the scales between something. You and a person, you and a situation, you and a job. There's going to be an opportunity for you to balance out a situation. What is that going to look like? Well, it's going to be different for each of you guys. Maybe there is a opportunity to have a conversation that has been long coming. Again, some of you are literally going to court. Maybe that'll finally happen in September. Maybe a dynamic at a job shifts where justice is served. Maybe you get put in a position or a department that you've been needing to go to for a while and you've been waiting for that. Maybe you get justice with a romantic partner. Maybe they come clean about something or admit something, or are expressing to you that they're willing to work out something and balance out the scales, and you feel better about it. okay? But there's going to be an opportunity to balance something that is currently out of balance in your life, okay? It's going to be different for each of you Geminis, so just keep that in mind for the month. What opportunity is coming for you to balance out something that seems lopsided to your life right now, energetically or otherwise. So, Gemini, the fifth card is the Ten of Wands reversed, and you guys got this card too, Gemini. I remember you guys got Ten of Wands at least once or twice in July and August with your readings. I have a really good memory, so I remember things like that. The advice with the Ten of Wands reversed is, and this is a similar theme in your other readings if you've been watching in July and or August with me, you're being asked to let go of burdens. You're still holding on to stuff that you shouldn't hang on to, Gemini. And I remember from the other readings, it was all about things that you feel like you're responsible for or trying to do way too much in your life. And it looks like this is still coming up for you. You're being asked to not carry all those wands up the hill. It's not necessary. It's not needed. You've been doing it a long time. So what is this going to look like? For some of you Geminis, you feel responsible for other people in your life. You could be helping other people financially. You could be giving of yourself energetically or otherwise to a lot of people. If it's not that, if you're a more self-absorbed Gemini, then it's you trying to do everything. Maybe you're trying to have a job and a relationship and a side business and a blog and a this and a learn an instrument and a this. Like a lot of Geminis I know, they're like the least lazy people. I think they're like the least laziest of the Zodiac, and like a lot of the other signs have a laziness problem one way or another, but Geminis just aren't lazy. I don't know what it is. I mean, there has to be a lazy Gemini out there, but every time I do readings for you Geminis and the Geminis I know in life, they're just not lazy. They always try and do a lot of things. So I'm not surprised that your advice is a Ten of Wands reverse. You're being asked to just let go of those burdens and of trying to do so much because it's burning you out, Gemini. And this could be why you're going through difficult emotions. It could be related to that, of you trying to do too much or do too much for other people or keep track of other people and be worried about other people. What are they doing? What are they thinking? It's a big burden for you, Gemini. And you're being asked to let go of that. So it's clear as day here. Let it go. You'll know what it is if this is your reading, of what you need to let go of what's already complete and you're still trying to hang on. You'll know what it is because it's something that you're still trying to do and you're kind of struggling with it, but you feel like you still need to do it, maybe out of a sense of duty or otherwise, or pride. You're still trying to do it. But it's whatever's starting to feel like a struggle in your life, or what has felt like a struggle in your life for a while, you're being asked to let go of because it's already dead and over with and you're the one who's still hanging on to it. Okay? So the sixth and final card, Gemini, the outcome overall energy, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is all about choosing wisely from the choices or illusions in front of you. We say illusions because these cups, I don't know if you could see the illustration, but it's all stuff that's like not real or mythological or fanciful. There's a dragon, there's a little castle out in the distance, there's some kind of creature up there. There's like a drama mask, like something that's fake or not real. So I see you, Gemini, maybe doing a lot of thinking or daydreaming about stuff. You're still not wanting maybe to see the reality of a situation that comes out with that moon reversed. Yes, you want the truth to come out, but maybe you're not ready to see it yet. And maybe you drop some of those 10 wands, but then you're like, oh, well, I'll narrow it down, but I'm still going to pick from these 7 things. It's not necessarily 7. Don't get caught up on the number. I'm just using that as an example. You're still trying to maybe do a lot of things. You might feel like, oh, there's all these things I need to think about and choose from, but it's not real. It's an illusion, okay? 7 of Cups is about being an illusion. Maybe thinking or fantasizing or daydreaming too much, Gemini, okay? So it kind of suggests to me that you try and maybe run away from all the drama and just retreat into your head of, you know, having different thoughts or playing out situations in your head over and over again instead of being in reality. So just keep that in mind, Gemini, and you could avoid that. This is just current energy. So think about the tarot readings this way. When I do the reading, this is for the month of September. Obviously, the month of September hasn't played out yet. This is the outcome for, if this is your reading, whoever's reading, all the people that this reading is for, this is their outcome if they just go through the month just blindfolded, just naturally doing day in, day out, not thinking, not acting, not reflecting, not being conscientious about stuff, okay? That's how this reading will play out for the people that are like that, okay, theoretically. But if this reading is yours, you get to get a preview of what's to come, and you'll know if this is your reading because these different energies will come up throughout the month, and then when it comes up, you can go left or right. You don't have to go straight, okay? So that's how it's supposed to work, Gemini. So just keep that in mind. So when you feel these energies coming up, if this is your reading, you'll know the Seven of Cups energy is coming up, and you don't have to choose that. You don't have to choose being in this escapist or avoidance energy. You can choose something else, but it is saying here that you will be, for some of you, you will stay in that energy, and maybe it's just not the right time for you to face everything, and that's okay too, and maybe you just have to accept that. You're not ready to face all this junk and drama, so you're kind of just gonna daydream a little bit longer, and you know, maybe the next month you'll face it the way you need to, okay? But it'll be different for all of you guys. So I pulled an additional card to just kind of top off the reading, like an additional big message. This is from a deck that's just the majors and the four aces. You got the High Priestess. Aquarius got the High Priestess too, who is also an air sign like you, Gemini. So this could be an air energy thing, or if you also have Aquarius in your chart, maybe you want to go listen to that reading as well. But the High Priestess and Aquarius got the moon too in their reading, but they got the moon upright and you got the moon reversed. And I was telling Aquarius that the High Priestess goes well with the moon because they're both a similar energy of hidden intuition, keeping your cards close to your chest and not revealing them all the way. Gemini, you're being asked to be a little bit more internal at this time, okay? It could be either this is what you're going to be in September. This is the energy that you're going to be in September regardless. If not, you're being asked to be in this energy of more alone time, relying more on your intuition, okay? Maybe not filling your head up with so much information and just taking a break from that to go inside of yourself and get in touch with your intuitive side, get in touch with your emotions. The High Priestess energy also suggests that you may not be revealing everything to everyone at this time, or vice versa. There may be people keeping stuff from you that you may not find out at this time. But you got the moon reverse, which is suggesting that things are coming out. So maybe things are coming out, but maybe not the full story yet, okay? But the High Priestess energy is just being alone, getting more in touch with your intuition, being kind of a mystery. It's being clouded in mystery, okay? So maybe you need to not go out and say everything to everyone at this time, Gemini. Maybe don't do that this month would be the advice, is to just embrace that High Priestess energy of being more alone and in yourself as you go through this process. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. If this reading resonated for you, please let me know in the comment section below. That's really helpful for me. And if you liked watching this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, Gemini. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.